Basantani, first year student pursuing bachelor's in homeopathy medicine and surgery. In this video, we will be studying pharyngeal arches and its derivatives. So with no more further ado, let's get started with the topic. Pharyngeal arches are also known as brachial arches. There are mainly 6 arches, out of which the 5th arch is transitory and finally gets disappeared. The 2 arches are separated by a cleft, also known as groove, from outside, and from inside it is separated by a pouch. These 3 together forms pharyngeal arch system. Each arch is supplied by an artery, a nerve and a cartilage. There are 3 germ layers. Inner is known as endoderm, the middle core is made up of mesoderm and the outer is made up of ectoderm. This membrane is known as disappearing buccopharyngeal membrane. Now let's talk about the arteries. Here is a simple mnemonic to remember this. That is MSCPHD. Here we need to make a small change. Just remove the horizontal line from H and make it as 2 P's. So it becomes MSC3PD. M stands for maxillary artery, which is derived from first arch. S stands for stapedial artery, which is derived from the second arch. C stands for common carotid artery, which is derived from the third arch. And these 3 P's are divided in 2 and 1, where fourth arch gets 2 P's, that is proximal part of right subclavian artery and part of arch of aorta. And the 6th arch has pulmonary artery and ductus arteriosus. Talking about the nerve derivatives can be remembered by 5, 7, 9 and 10. These numbers denote cranial nerves. The 5th cranial nerve, that is trigeminal nerve, is derived from first arc. The 7th cranial nerve, that is facial nerve, is derived from second arch. The 9th cranial nerve, that is glossopharyngeal nerve, is derived from third arch. And the 10th one is derived from 4th as well as 6th. The superior laryngeal branch of vagus nerve is derived from 4th arch, and recurrent laryngeal branch of vagus nerve is derived from 6th arch. Further, we will study musculoskeletal derivatives, which includes cartilages, bones, ligaments and muscles. Let's talk about the cartilages. The first arch gave rise to Meckel's cartilage. M here stands for mono, which means 1. So Meckel's cartilage is derived from first arc. Now most of the people write R as this. Just remove the vertical line so it becomes 2. Therefore you can remember this as second arch gave rise to Ridge's cartilage. There is no specific name for the cartilage derived from the third arc. So let's talk about 4th and 6th arches. 4th and 6th arches give rise to laryngeal cartilage. 4th can be remembered as 3CT, where 3C stands for cricoid cartilage, corniculate cartilage, cuneiform cartilage, and the T stands for thyroid cartilage. 6th arch derives only one cartilage, that is arytenoid cartilage. Let's talk about the bones. The 3 MI, that is maxilla, mandible, malleus and incus, are derived from first arch. These are ossified from Meckel's cartilage, which is also a derivative of first arch. Now before starting second arch and third arch, let's see the diagram of hyoid bone. The hyoid bone is divided into 2 parts, upper body and the lower body. The upper body has lesser cornu, also known as lesser horn, and the lower body has greater cornu, also known as greater horn. So the lesser cornu and upper body is derived from the second arch, whereas the lower body and greater horn is derived from the third arch. Also, second arch derives steps and styloid process of temporal bone. This can be remembered as LUSS. Now talking about the ligaments, the first arch gives rise to sphenomandibular ligament and the second arch gives rise to stylohyoid ligament, and therefore the first arch is also called mandibular arch and the second arch is called hyoid arch. Now let's study the last topic of this video, that is muscles. The muscles derived from first arch are muscle of mastication, anterior belly of digastric muscle, mylohyoid muscle, tensor veli palatini muscle, tensor tympani muscle. Muscle of mastications are MTML, where M stands for masseter muscle, T stands for temporalis muscle, M stands for medial pterygoid muscle, and L stands for lateral pterygoid muscle. Now, the muscles derived from second arches are muscle of facial expression, posterior belly of digastric muscle, stapedius muscle, and stylohyoid muscle. Muscle of facial expressions are buta and B, where B stands for buccinator muscle, O stands for occipital temporalis muscle, next O stands for orbicularis ocelli muscle, this O stands for orbicularis oris muscle, T stands for tempora auricularis muscle, A stands for auriculo muscle, N stands for nasalis muscle, and P stands for platysimus muscles. Muscles derived from third arch are stylopharyngeus muscle. From fourth arch, muscles derived are levator palatini muscle, cricothyroid muscle, constrictors of pharynx. This can be remembered as lions can see pigeons, where L stands for levator palatini, C stands for cricothyroid, and CP stands for constrictors of pharynx. Now the sixth arch can be remembered as the spelling of six, SIX, where I stands for intrinsic muscle of larynx, ends with X. So that's all for this video. Please do like, comment, share and subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching.